Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've already been here. Today I'm going to be doing this look, which is my everyday put together look, I guess. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, I already moisturized with L'Oreal's Hydrogenius for normal to dry skin. Going to prep with Urban Decay's Quick Fix Hydro Charge Complexion Prep Priming Spray because I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty foundation today and it's a little bit drying on my dry skin. And for primer, I'm going to use the Self-Adjusting Complexion Primer by Urban Decay. It's my favorite primer. Even on days when I'm not going to wear foundation, I just use this primer. Coco.
She told me that I'm not enough, and she left me with a broken heart.
That's my dog barking. Coco! Are you done? Are you done ruining my video? Do you want to go outside? So that already evened out my skin tone just a little bit. I mean, on camera I look super white, but it doesn't look like that in person. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. I like to start by just underlining my eyebrow. And from there, I just do some like upward. And then I'll go ahead and do the arch and fill in my tail. And then for the front of the brow, I just make another little line and kind of push up. Normally I don't wear eyeshadow every day, but sometimes I'll use bronzer in my crease. But when I want to look a little bit more put together, I will use my Shade and Light Eye Contour palette from Kat Von D. And I start off with some primer. And that one is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion.
Feeling like I sold my soul, devil in the form of a whore.
And to set that, I'll use the lightest color from the palette. Well, no, that's wet, but I'll use this yellow color. And I'll start by going into my crease with this light brown shade from the palette. It's the first one all the way on the left. And I'll just blend this all in my crease and above my crease. And then I'll take a clean blending brush and just blend around the edges. And after that, I'll take a smaller blending brush. This one is the M513 from Morphe. And I'll go in with this red shade on the warm side. It's not red, it's like a rusty shade. And that's gonna go directly into my crease and a little bit below my crease. Then I'll go back with my M511, the first one I used, and blend those two together. And then I'll get a flat shader brush. This one is the M204 from Morphe. And then I'll go in with this shade right at the end, all over my lid.
You was my shorty, I thought.
And I'll take an even smaller blending brush. This one is the Morphe 514, and go back with that rusty shade and blend it. And then I'm going in with one of my Sigma blending brushes, which is the E25. And I'm going to go in with this dark brown shade right there. And this is going to go right on the outer third. And then if you lose any of the lid shade, you can go ahead and add a little bit more back in. And I just keep blending until it looks the way I want. Okay, and for foundation, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. It took me a while to get used to this foundation. It's a little bit drying and I have dry skin, so I learned that if you exfoliate and use your moisturizer and anything else that can help moisturize your face, it'll work great. What I like to do is just take a pump and put it on a palette, a clean palette. And I like to use it with the Fenty Beauty 110 foundation brush. I love this brush. It kind of reminds me of my Tom Ford No. 2 foundation brush, but it's a little bit stiffer. And I'll just start from the center of my face and work my way out. I like to use it like a paddle brush. I just blend it downwards. I don't like to go in circular motions really, like I guess a lot of other people do. This just works for me. And I just use a little bit at a time. I'm kind of a more light to medium foundation wearer. I don't like full coverage on myself. I'm using this foundation in the shade 180. I don't feel like it oxidizes that much on me. I kind of want to try the 190. That might be my summer shade though. My face looks so white in the camera. Okay, and now that I look like a ghost, I can go ahead and do my concealer. I'm going to be using the I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. This is a really full coverage, so I use literally that much. And I'll blend it out with my Morphe E20 brush downwards. And to set that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light. I love this powder. As you can tell, I already hit pan on it. I have a backup already. Just push this underneath my eyes. And for bronzer, I'm going to go in with my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula in the shade Light Bronzer. This is my third one, and I'm going to use this, I don't even remember what kind of brush this is. I think it's a Japanesque from Ulta. I'm just going to use this to bronze out my entire face.
It was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know it's dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah.
This bronzer only comes in like 3 shades. I have the 2 lightest ones, Light Bronze and Bronzer. And for my blush, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush in Video. I'm using it on my diffusing blush F107 brush from Urban Decay.
I just put it to the side.
And for contour, I'm going to use the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. And for highlight, I'm going to use... Okay, let me switch it out. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, my highlight. For highlight, I'm going to use the another hour. Okay, so my battery died and then my card was full, so I changed my battery and I got rid of some of the old videos on my camera. So for highlight, I'm going to be using another Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and this is in the shade Luminous Light.
Never old Ben Franklin, rings, champagne. My life is like a ball game, but instead I'm in a trap though. I so big, call it Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon in the shade Earthquake, and I'm just going to tight line and waterline.
Ever since I was young, they said I will be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard for.
And I'm a contacts wearer, so I try to tilt my head down and look up when I'm doing my waterline so that it doesn't get on my contacts. And then after that, I'll use a flat definer brush. This one is the E15 from Sigma. I'm going to go in with the dark brown shade that I used on my outer corner and run it along my lower lash line. And then I'm going to blend that out with my M514 and the rust shade that I used in my crease. And then I'll use that huge fluffy blending brush again, the M511, and use the same color that I first used to in my transition. I'll just curl my lashes. Sorry, my cousin flew to Texas and she's just letting us know that she landed safely. And before I do my mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and line my eye, my upper lash line. Really lightly though, I don't usually wear a lot of eyeliner. This is just to help blend my falsies for later. And for mascara, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. Just lightly. Okay. While that dries, I'm going to grab my lipstick and primer. Okay, first I'm going to line my lips with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in Naked 2. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with my favorite lipstick. This is from Urban Decay. It's from the Basquiat collection. It's Abstract. It's a cream. I bought 3 of these and this is my first one. I'm finally running out. It's so pretty. The best nude ever. Because this shade is limited edition, I know that Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D is a dupe, but it's obviously a matte liquid lipstick, and I mean, you can throw some gloss on top of it to look like this. I'm going to be using the Vegas Nay Shining Star lashes by Allure. These. And I'm going to use it with the Duo Brush On Adhesive with Vitamins. It's the one in the white and green box. This is the latex free one, I believe. They have a dark one too, but I like to use the clear. And to put on my lashes, I use this kind of a tool. This one's by Japanesque. And what I'll do is just brush on the adhesive. And I'll let it get a little bit tacky. With this glue, it kind of turns it brushes on clear and it turns kind of like a bluish color once it starts getting tacky. And how I put on my lashes is I try to sit them straight down where I want them. And I will push the inner corner in and then the outer. And then I'll just kind of pinch it down. And once I have it where I want it, I kind of push it up. And that's it. So lashes, no lashes. I'll just do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and I'm going to use the same highlight that I used on my face, and I'm going to highlight the inner corners of my eyes with the another M514, but this is a really old one. It's like my first Morphe brush ever. And since this is like a matte foundation, I'm going to set it with my Pixie Glow Mist. Just to keep me a little bit more dewy. I like matte foundations because they stay on the face better, but I don't like to look dry. And then on top of that, I'm going to use some Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.